first catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Off the option, here's Williams.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 11 more on that one and another first down. Here's Wilson to throw.
That is incomplete. You look at this Bears defense.
Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This one from 48 yards away. The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
92 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Butt ass naked too.
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
Delay of game, offense.
I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
Now here's Trenton Gill now.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones.
There he goes, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They run it again with Williams.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will. In motion left goes a tight end. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Javonte Williams.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards.
And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. Velus Jones now from his end zone.
Oh, that was a touchdown.
Return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
There again is the running back as he... field. Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have it.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They go play action with Wilson. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. Now Lutz for the field goal try. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. The kick by Lutz.
Block field goal.
And now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Williams.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Following the play here, now we've got an injury. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The kick by Lutz is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Ready up.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. Right now, to me, it's time to attack and take back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Well, this throw caught left side, and they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Santos with the extra point, and that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Denver Broncos back out there. Former Tar Heel Javonte Williams, we shine the spotlight on him. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then
pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
But Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already. So saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to. Touchdowns there for Jonathan Taylor. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they were winners in that.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And this will be a Bears 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Haven't been a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder. If he wasn't a 1st-round pick, they want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried to run through their entire defense.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he's going to go for it all.
And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a... Down pass, and yeah, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
So now we'll look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half.
Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Montez Sweat in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. On second down, Williams fights off the defender. What an effort. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
114 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down. Again, it's Williams. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Jeudy, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will tie things at 20 all. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
The day you get your clear choice dental implants changes your struggle with missing teeth.
He's down at the 19. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants. We'll see if he can find that end zone once more.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And they work this
But at the end of the day, the game almost.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure.
But anyway. Y'all was telling me that this video, I should just sit back and watch this video because I can't take it serious. Now, a lot of people was in my head about me talking about it, but when you won that I was going to win. And everybody clearly knows that I was going to win. It's obvious now. I mean, everybody said like that.
They get her in the ground right on the cusp of the red
know
zone
the
after
biggest
picking
thing
up a 5 or 6.
is that didn't go.
That play wasn't quite as
But the
big as
first
the play
thing
that
that back out
preceded
of
it, but
movie,
still,
okay,
gotta like the way they're moving the football.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that
my
last
reaction
play.
was
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And for one of the
now,
few
my
times here
reaction to
today,
work
this one's
basketball
not going to go
player,
anywhere.
it's trash. You can't
Here's the
beat it.
7th play of
I
this
was just looking
drive.
at
This is
video
3rd and
that,
4.
like yesterday, I think the club didn't drop, you can
They'll
grab
drop
it,
to throw.
a little kid
He'll buy
shirt,
some time
and
running.
everybody holding his head. So, you know,
And it's intercepted
this
at the
man
goal
right here
line.
is a walking head.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
Now, this is what I need to
The
get back
young
into my
quarterback,
video
Charles,
flight, but
rolling to
keep
his right.
talking
I know
and
he's
saying about me.
right-handed, but
Now, I see
is
those
that one
videos
that
got
maybe a
almost
veteran
14,
sticks in his
16,000
pocket?
I
views.
think so, but you have to
So
remember
I
with
know
young
you
quarterbacks,
hate
it may take a few years before they
I'm
get all
done
the
with
stuff
this
out of them that they
reaction,
did
arguing
earlier in
all
their
this,
career
this
or
stuff
even
right
in
here.
their college
I'm
days when
done
they
with
were used to
it.
being
This play,
dominant. In this case,
simple.
the
I
NFL
went through
veteran
enough.
defense ended up winning the battle.
I had the biggest bounce back and
Now a
replay this.
handoff. Here's
So I'm looking
Williams.
for my videos and
Despite some
speak for
tough
itself.
running, he's still
I think a
wrangled
lot of
down
people don't
shy
like
of the
me because
15.
I'm confident and cocky,
Just a
but I
yard
can
on the
back it
pickup
up.
there, and it'll bring up a
That's
2nd
the
and
whole
9.
thing. But anyway, let's go into see what this man got to say about it. Y'all know I skipped.
And they're not
I
going to get
skipped
to the
straight to
line
the
on
action.
another play.
We go to select tonight too.
Back now at
I mean, that's all he's gonna be
Soldier
doing. He's not
Field.
gonna
2nd
play.
and 9.
So
Ball even as we
let's
get
see what
ready
he
to
got to
start
say.
the 4th. Williams
And
going
I'm
to
just
get
trying
it
to
on
make
2nd
a
and
difference.
goal. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
I just remember one thing.
149 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll stay on the ground, Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball.
Yo, shalom everybody, man. Shalom, shalom. Welcome to my second lesson. As you guys can see by the title, man. I know it's a crazy one, but it's a serious one, though. Don't lust, overcome lust, man. Like, ever since I've given my life over to Christ, this is probably, not even probably, this is most definitely the #1 thing everybody asking me. Even more than how do I follow Jesus Christ? This is the #1 thing. How do I overcome lust? How do I overcome lust? How do I overcome lust? Even secular people that aren't even trying to follow Jesus are asking things like this, like how to overcome their porn addiction, how to overcome their sexual desire and stuff. And the greatest thing about the Bible is it gives you the remedy to these things. I'm going to be trying to help you guys out with the scriptures. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. And don't think that this is just for the guys, because girls battle with lust too. This is for all sexes, all genders. This for all two genders. This is for you guys. This is for all of you guys to sit back and enjoy, and hopefully it helps you guys. And if you know that this video can maybe help somebody else, please, by all means, send this to somebody else. And also, if you guys want me to tackle another topic, make sure you guys follow me on Discord, join the congregation. We just hit 10,000 followers on there, so all praise to the Most High. I mean, it is ever growing, a community of like-minded Christians where you guys get to congregate. It's an amazing thing. So go down in the description below, join the congregation. We'll be doing public Q&As 3 times a week. So maybe one day I'll talk to you. But let's get into don't bust, overcome lust. We're going to start off first at 1 John chapter 2, verse 15. And it reads, "Do not love the world or the things in the world. If anyone loves the world, the love of the Father is not in him." Pretty self-explanatory. Now let's go to verse 16. "For everything in the world, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, And the pride in one's possession is not from the Father, but is from the world. The main thing I want everybody to focus on here is the lust of the eyes. All lust starts with our eyes, things that we see. So if lust starts with our eyes, then we must protect our eyes at all costs. So, if you gotta protect your eyes from Instagram, do so. If you gotta protect your eyes from Twitter, do so. If you gotta protect your eyes from OnlyFans, from Pornhub, from whatever, from even your own phone, do so at all costs. Protect your eyes. Protect your most valuable and most sensitive asset, because the things that you see is the things that you're going to be thinking about. When you're reading your word, you're going to be thinking about the word. When you be watching the world, you're going to be thinking about the world. So we got to protect the things that we're seeing. And the world is lust is passing away. But the one who does the will of God remains forever. Everything that's of this world, aka not with the Father, is all gonna pass away. Every single thing. But those who obey God will live forever. And those that obey God will cut off the things that will keep them from obeying God. So we must know, man, if we want to be of the Father, we have to cut off the things that are not from the Father. So, hopefully that helped you guys out, but we got more to get into now. Now we got our King and our Messiah. He gave us the antidote on how to handle this. So let's go to Matthew chapter 5, verse 27 in the KJV. Ye have heard that it is said by them of old time, you should not commit adultery. But I say unto you, that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her, hath committed adultery with her already in his heart. I'm a director and designer. The property panel shows all of the exact same properties that it is. He just said right here, if you even adultery with her already in his heart. Jesus just said right here, if you even look at a woman in a lustful way, and from the lady, if you even look at a man in a lustful way, you've already committed adultery in your heart. You got to see the theme that's being played out here. aka seeing. So you gotta protect your eyes. Don't be just thinking, oh, you can look but you can't touch. That's a popular saying. You can look but you can't touch. No. You can't let that stop, man. Don't even entertain it, you guys. And that's the thing that Christ is telling us. Protect your eyes. If you even look at those things, you committed adultery already in your heart. So that's the thing I want you guys to really pay attention to. Protect your eyes at all costs. You might be thinking, my man, you're reading into the scripture. Well, let's see in the next verse if we're on the same page as Christ. Verse 29, and if your right eye offends you, pluck it out and cast it from you. For it is profitable for you that one of your members should perish, and not that your whole body should be cast in hell. So Jesus is saying right here, if your eye is causing you to sin, you need to gouge it out. So as we as Christians, we need to get our handy-dandy number 2 pencil, and we have to stab ourselves in the eyes. Because it's better for us to go into the kingdom blind than for us not to get into the kingdom at all. Nah, I'm just playing with you guys on that. We don't actually have to stab our eyes out. Jesus wasn't actually being literal here. Christ is saying stop looking at whatever it is that's causing you to sin. But let's bring it up to modern terms. Maybe you need to click off of whatever is causing you to sin. Maybe you need to stop scrolling right or up and down on whatever is causing you to sin. And you know what? We might have to get extreme with it because Christ got extreme. Christ said that it's better to have no eyeballs than to have your whole body cast in hell. So, for the extreme case in modern terms, maybe you need to delete. Maybe you need to stop logging into. Maybe you need to cut off something or someone in your life that is causing you to sin. And so that's up to you guys. I'm not sure what in particular it is in your guys' life, Well, look at it at that. What is causing you to sin? That you need to stop scrolling, stop looking at, stop logging on, and maybe even need to delete. What is it in your life that is causing you to sin that you need to gouge out, that you need to amputate? Whatever it is, cut it off, because it's better to cut this worldly stuff off that's not of the Father than to not enter into the kingdom of heaven. It's not even a decision that you have to even have to think about, man. Instagram, OnlyFans, Twitter, none of this stuff matters. If it's causing you to sin, you must cut it off. And even before Christ got on the scene, even in the Old Testament, they understood that looking is just as bad as touching. So we're going to go here to Job, to 31, verse 1. You were like, what do you? I got you. We're going to go to Job, chapter 31, verse 1, and it reads, I made a covenant with mine eyes. Why then should I think upon a maid? So, okay, I understand, man. I was like, what's Job talking about here? Let's go into other translations to really see what he's talking about. Let's go to Job, chapter 31, verse 1, the NIV. I made a covenant with my eyes. A covenant is an agreement. He made an agreement with his eyes not to look lustfully at a young woman. Job right here, he said he made a covenant with his own eyes that he wouldn't look lustfully at a young woman. Because Job, being the righteous man that he was, knew that lustful eyes lead to lustful thoughts. You guys gotta realize that sometimes you can't be playing with fire. You're like, man, it's just I'm looking at it. Lustful eyes always lead to lustful thoughts. Always, always, always. That's why we can't be out here entertaining sin. You can't even be out here entertaining it, poking with it with a stick or nothing like that, because it can lead to us sinning, and then that is taking us away from the glory of Jesus Christ. And we don't want to be like that, especially over an act.
Come on, bro.
Just over an act. It's not even real. Now we're going to hop back into the KJV, and we're going to get some wise words from Big King Solomon. Let's see what King Solomon has to say for us. This is Proverbs chapter 6, verse 23. For the commandment is a light, and the law is light, and reproofs of instructions are the way of life. To keep thee away from the evil woman, from the flattery of the tongue of a strange woman. Following God's commandments, it keeps you away from women with flattery tongues. And for my ladies out there, it keeps you away from guys with flattery tongues. AKA, basically, God's commandments, the riz repellent, man. Like, you ain't gonna get rizzed up, you're not gonna be in a riz cycle because you're following God's law, and you can see through that stuff. You can see through the flattery tongues, the nice words, and see what it is for what it is. Lust. And you stay away from it. So that's another thing. You reading God's word, he's going to keep you more wise to look out for that stuff in the real world. Now, we're not talking about social media no more. We're talking about...
Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. Trying for it with P1. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in, went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The real world now. So now you're not going to be having real people in the world trying to get you to sin, because you're going to have God's word as a light for you to follow. And it's going to keep you from the evil woman or the evil man. You're saying like every woman and man is evil, but it's telling you it's going to keep you away from the evil one because you have God's word as a light. Now let's go down to verse 25. fantasy draft coming up, here's what you're
Snap. Great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs.
Every player's upside. Let's not put her beauty in your heart. You need to let her take you with her violence. Our psalm is telling us not to get caught up in someone's physical appearance, because getting caught up in someone's physical appearance is going to get you to lust. So for my guys out there, man, don't get lost up in them cheeks. And for my ladies out there, don't get lost in between them sheets. Like word, between songs. I know, man, you gotta come and think, oh, I keep on failing, I keep on failing. And I don't want you guys to beat yourselves up too much. But I also don't want you guys to live in your sin, just be complacent with it. You know, we gotta get better every day. We gotta bear our cross every day. And whatever that was causing us to sin yesterday, we're gonna leave that to heal. We're gonna nail it to the cross. And we're gonna walk in an orderly fashion the next day for Jesus Christ's sake. But I want to show you guys, man, even the strongest man in the world failed for this. We're going to go to Judges chapter 16, verse 1. Then went Samson to Gaza, and saw there a harlot, and went in unto her. So I'm going to just break that down to y'all. Rory saw a prostitute, and he did his thing. So don't feel bad that you're falling victim to this, because even the strongest man in the world got weakened by the lust of his own eyes. So guys, and girls, all you guys, don't feel bad, but do better. That's the main thing I want you guys to take away from this. Don't feel bad, but do better. Now I'm going to show you guys the wisest, the smartest man to ever. So victim to this as well.
But he takes this one down just shy of the 20. On first down, Wilson. Oh, and it's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. This is Kyler Gordon on the return. And the Bears are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Well, that would hurt, CD. They were in field goal range. They wanted that touchdown, understandably, but now a field goal on the other side would beat them.
Man, when you get the ball first in overtime, you're thinking to yourself, nothing less than a field goal, but you really want the touchdown. You don't want to put the onus on your defense to try and hold. In this case, they put it on them anyway, but at least they were aggressive, trying to get the score that would have ended the game.
2nd and 11. He's got Mooney, but he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. They go play action here on first down. Well, that one drops incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Flushed out right. That's complete right side to Tibet. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big?
Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. Well, how about this?
What?
Very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bonus period of football, yet both teams go home.